Start. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havavahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashtavattamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada Anasrinman Udibhisida Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaye Tejase. Om Yasyatma Bhudastya Guraprasadat Aham Vimuktosmi Samsara Bandhat Sarvopadeshtu Shivanandamurte Murdangri Pranadosmi Nityam Dayasundum Deenabandhum Shastrartha Bodhana Patum Maskarindra Varam Navami Sri Chidananda Sadgurum. Om Praninam Dukkha Hartaru Jnanado Bhuvana Muktaye Shivananda Chidanando Ashre Guru Sattamo. Om Shantatmanam Pranadasulabham Siddhavidya Prabhavam Bhaswadrupam Sugunanilayam Dvastakarmadivargam Prajnavriddham Nija Samadrisham Taradam Tyagivajyam Sakshat Isham Mamugurvanam Shivanandam Natosmi. Shivanandam Natosmi. Om. Together. Samsara Sagare Magnam Deenam Mam Karunanidhe Karma Moha Grihidangam Mamuddharavarnavad Srimad Bhagavatakyoyam Pratyaksha Krishna Evahi Svikrudosi Mayanatha Muktyartam Bhavasagare Manoratho Madiyoyam Sapalas Sarvatattvaya Nirvighne Naiva Kartavyo Dasoham Tava Kesava Shugarupa Prabodakya Sarvashastra Visharada Yetat Kata Prakashena Madajnanam Vinajaya. Om Janmadhyascha Yadodvayad Itaradascharteshva Bhiknyaswarat Tene Brahmahridaya Adikavihe Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Vadimradam Yatha Vidimayo Yatrat Sargomsham Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastahogam Satyam Param Dhimahi Satyam Param Dhimahi Satyam Param Dhimahi. So we will do the Ashtama Skanda, 8th Skanda. So 8th Skanda, according to this the Purana Lakshana. So every Purana have got 10, it should it should deal with 10 chapters, 10 items. So that is the Lakshana. Okay. Suppose if a house means a house will have a kitchen, a bedroom, a hall, something like that. So each one has got a certain rules and regulations. So it is called Lakshana. So the Purana Lakshana is, they have got 10 Lakshanas. Do you know? I have told one. Once it comes in the Dvitiya Skanda, Purana, Dasha Lakshana is there, Pancha Lakshana is also there. Dasha Lakshana told in the Bhagavadis, Atra Sargo Visargasthanam Poshanam Udayaha Manvantari Ishanuvata Nirodho Muktirashrayaha. These are the 10 topics discussed in the Puranas. In all the Puranas are what is told in the Veda. That will be a dry philosophy, very, what you call, it is, in Vedas, the rishis have cognized the mantras and spoken it. And those mantras were pithy actually. very difficult to understand. Language-wise, it is really difficult. Ideas are also not easy, actually. So people have to know what is the content of the Veda. The content of the Veda we cannot understand. Agni Mele Purohita, what is this? Agni means what? We do not know. So, Ishetva, Urjetva, Vajavatta, Upayavatta, what is that? Isha means the sticks, firewood, this Ashwatha Varsha sticks, Samit they call it as. The Ashwatha Varsha sticks, which they use for Haman. Small sticks. That Samit is called Isha. So, it is very difficult to understand. So, in order to understand the content of the Vedas, Vyasa Bhagavan wrote these Puranas. So, Vedarte shloke pade pade. The content of the Vedas are brought down in these Puranas in every shloka. So it may appear as Bhagavan's avatara, leelas, all these things are there, but it is behind that the content is there. So it is like these parables, stories. So people have studied these things and then they find some flaw. You said that he is the elder and now you say he is younger. This man's age was that, he says, now you say this age. And you told he is the son of so-and-so, but in another place he says it's the son of so-and-so. That contradictions are there. Something doesn't appeal to your intellect. All these things are told about our Puranas, our Sahitya, our gods. How can you worship a dog? And your Bhagavan is not having proper dress. So many complaints are there. So many people say about so many things. They have their own logic. But they do not know what is this. That's why they make comments. They make comments also. But they are not aware that these are parables told to convey a certain idea. I tell you, a child has to be told a story. A small 2-year, 3-year, 4-year girl or a boy is being told a story by the granny. Then she says, there was one crow. The crow somehow flew past the Shivananda ashram and our Sridharan Swami Maharaj gave a vada. So the crow was having this on its beak and sitting there. So a fox saw that. Right? Crow is having, how to get it, he thought. Then the fox said, oh crow, you have got a very melodious voice. I will be very happy to hear your voice. I love to hear it. And then it boosted its ego. Then crow was very happy, then it opened its mouth. So the vada fell down and the fox took away and ran. The story you have heard. The story is told to the child actually. It is not told to you and me. So, so that the child enjoys. So there is a purpose for that story. The story is told for a purpose, so the child enjoys also. There is some words familiar. The granny is familiarizing the child with words, the language, the structure. All these things are taking place. When I am talking to you, you are also getting, your understanding means what? You are understanding the language, you are understanding the structure of the language, the grammar, and also the sahitya behind it, and you enjoy the content of that. All those things are there. So that is a story told, it's a jovial story, it has a meaning. So you should be very intelligent. The fox is very intelligent. The intelligent will survive. You should not be carried away by the flattery speech of others. All these messages are there. But the child will not go into those details. Similarly, these Puranas have got a specific purpose. So that is why these lakshanas are there. So a Purana should contain 10 lakshanas. Sarga means it should speak about Srishti, how the creation came into existence. Who created this world? That question is there. Who created this? Somebody say, from where are you from? We ask you. I am from so and so. Acha, in that place. Then who is your father? Then so and so. Oh, he is known to me. We studied together, they will say. So there is a natural instinct in us to know how it has come here. Some person comes, from where you are coming? I am coming from Bombay. Acha, very good. How do you know the ashram? My father was a devotee of Gurudev. So we understand those things. So like that, the Srishti Leela should be told. So the Purana handles these things. First and second skanda it is being told. From the third skanda, Srishti, Atra Sargo Visarga. Visarga means Laya. Srishti, then how it will end. Sargo Visarga Sthanam, how it is maintained. Poshanam, how it is. Sargo Visarga Sthanam, Poshanam. Poshanam means how it is enriched. Udibihi, Karma Vasana. Atra Sargo Visarga Sthanam, Poshanam Udeha. Manvantara Ishanu Katha. Then Manvantara Kathas. Manvantara Katha means, I will tell you, Manvantara Katha means about the different Manus who rules this world, this globe. And Ishanu Katha, stories of the kings. Nirodho, what is preventing you from realizing God? Mukti, the realization. And afterwards your dependence on, taking refuge in God. Total surrender, prapatti. So these 10 lakshanas are told. This particular skanda deals with, 8th skanda deals with Manvantara Katha. 9th is Ishanu Katha, stories of kings. This is Manvantara Katha. Manvantara Katha means it is stories of the Manus. So you see now, if you refer to this, any mythology of any country, they all inquired when this, who created it, and how it came into existence. So there are stories, Adam and Eve. Date is there, Adam. Adam is about 5,000 years before. Before that the world was not there, according to their mythology. Adam is only 5,000, 6,000 years before. Before that there was nothing. So whereas our ancients have calculated, the time calculation is there. First of all, you should know that we have not been told our real culture and the real knowledge. All we have learned is from the Western authors' ideas only we have learned. Western authors, what they said, that only we have studied in the schools. And people also speak about that only, all these rationalists and others. Nobody has tried to understand what is told here. So about time, first, the world is global, it is spherical shape. So when a scientist told it is spherical, his head was cut. He was killed. Whereas here, Gola only we say, the earth is all Khagola, all these stellar bodies, all these things, none of them are flat. All are like balls only. So that was the knowledge of the ancients. Thousands of years before, 10,000s of years before, even in Rig Veda it is mentioned. Likewise, time concept. Time, what is time? Time is an imagination. Your time and my time are different. May not be your time and my time, but time of one person need not be the time of another person. So here, when it is created, it lives for millions and millions, trillions of years. So it doesn't speak about that. So our time is one day and one night. Day and night is our time, okay? One day. That is the time taken by the earth to rotate once. So that is one day for us. So for the Pitris, the time day is 15 times your time. Their day is 15 times your day. Their night is 15 times your night. Pitris. So that is calculated as it's all based on stellar bodies. Your time is based on the rotation of the earth. Okay? And say they now say the Pitris time is based on 2 Pakshas. The Shukla Paksha is the day of the Pitris, and the Krishna Paksha is the night of the Pitris. And for the Devatas, your 6 months is their day and another 6 months is their night. So Uttarayana is their day and Dakshinayana is their night. And so like that it goes on increasing. So the Brahma's time is your Chaturyuga, 1000 Chaturyuga is Brahma's day, one day. And another 1000 Chaturyuga is Brahma's night. Like that, 365 days, 1 year. Like that, he will live 100 years. So that is an astronomical figure. So one Chaturyuga means, this Kali Yuga itself is 4,32,000 years. Okay, to give, in Bhagavad Gita, Gurudev has given this calculation. Now you have seen, somewhere in which chapter, I don't remember, it is there. 4,32,000 years is one Kali Yuga. The Treta Yuga is twice this. 4,32,000 into 2. Dwapara Yuga is 4 lakhs.
8,64 is
And then 2 times. Dwapara has 2 times. Treta has 3 times. And what is that first? First what is? Krita Yuga. Krita Yuga has got 4 times. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 10. So total 4 Chaturyugas will take about 43 lakhs 20,000 years. Okay? So, so 43 lakhs 20,000 years into 1,000 is Brahma's day. And that 1,000 years is Brahma's night. Like that it goes. And our calendar is also cyclic only. Our calendar is not 2021, 2022 is not like that. Our calendar is cyclic calendar. Shashti Samvatsaranam Madhye, they say, when they Sankalpa, they say, Shashti Samvatsaranam Madhye. Here they call it as Rakshasanama Samvatsari. The other places, another name is there. Samvatsari, they say. So, this is a cyclic, every 60-year name is there, Prabhava, Vibhava, like that. So, it will be like that. So, in these 1,000 Chaturyugas, there will be 14 Manus. 14 Manus will be the ultimate, like a supreme emperor. So 1,000 Chaturyuga of Brahma, that is 1 day of Brahma, he will be assisted by 14 Manus. So now it is the Vaivasvata Manu, 6th Manu. That is Swayambhuva, Swarochisha, Uttama, Tamasa, Raivata, Vaivasvata Manu. Vaivasvata Manu Nandiri Ashtadiguntame, Kaliyuge Pradame Bade Dwepe Bharatavarshe Bhatakande Meroho Dakshine Pasve Shakapti Asmin Vartamani Yavakadike Shakti Samvatsaranam Madhye Amuganama Samvatsare Uttarayane Ardashtinayane Ashvinamase Pakshe Tithau Nakshatra Yuktayam Yavanguna Visheshana Vishishtayam Asyam Vartamanayam. This puja I am doing like that, the Sankalpa is there. In that Kala is being told. So one Manu will be, 14 Manus will be the supreme head during this one Chaturyuga. And during Brahma's 1 day, that is 1,000 Chaturyuga. And each Manvantara, there will be one Indra, some Devatas, some Saptarishis, and there will be one Bhagavan's avatara. Each Manvantara, one avatara will be there. So those avatars, what are the Leelas Bhagavan did during each Manvantara, and what he will do in the other. Now only 6 is there, other 8 has to come. So on the 8th, what will be the avatars? Who are all the Manus? That is being told in this. Okay. So, so that is how it starts actually. So we will start with the each sloka. We will not go. Prathama 8th skanda, Prathamodhyaya 4th sloka you see. 4th sloka. Rishiruvacha Manavosmin Vyatitaha Shatkalpe Swayambhuvadeha Adyaste Katito Yatre Devadinam Cha Sambhavaha Manavo Asmin Vyatitaha Shat Kalpe Swayambhuvadeha. In this kalpa, 6 Manus have already, 5 Manus have gone, 6th Manu is there. So, Asmin Vyatitaha, Shat. So, 6 have gone. So, Adhyaste Kadito Yata Devadi Namja Sambhava. So, in the first Manu is Swayambhuva Manu. Swayambhuva Manu it is called. Swayambhuva Manu means one who came by himself. Swayambhu, he is Swayambhu. He came directly from Brahma. So it is called Swayambhuva Manu. Because he says Swayambhu. Swayambhu means not born out of something. It just came. So he is called Swayambhuva Manu. So in that Swayambhuva Manu's period, in the previous chapters, in the third skanda, the Kapila Upakhyanā is also there. Kapila Upakhyanā there. Though in that, Swayambhuva Manu's children only there. So that has been told to you, he says, but it is told in not, it is in one or two slokas, it is explained here again. Okay. Then we will take this. Fifth sloka you see. Akutyam devahutyam cha duhitrostasya vai manoho dharmajnanopadeshartam bhagavan putratam gataha. So, the Manu had 3 daughters. Ahuti, Devahuti, Prasuti. So, in that Ahuti and Devahuti, in that 2 girls, Bhagavan's avatara was there. The Manu's daughters gave birth to one children, and they are Bhagavan's avatara was there. So, Devahuti's son is Kapila. Bhagavan's avatara, Kapila avatara. Ahutya, Dharma, he married Dharma, and Dharma's son is called Yajna. Yajna is also Yajna avatara and Kapila avatara. 2 avatars were there. In that Swayambhuva Manvantara, 2 avatars. One is Kapila Bhagavan, who is the son of Devahuti, and Yajna avatara, who is the son of Ahuti, and those 2 has been explained earlier. That is what is told here. Kritam pura bhagavataha kapilasya anuvarnitam Akyasye Bhagavan Yajno Yachakara Huruttaha. Kapila Upakhyanā has been told elaborately. This Kapila's Upadesha and all these things have come. That is his Daksha. What is Kardama Prajapati? Kardama Prajapati's son is Kapila Bhagavan. So that has been elaborately explained to you what he has done. He established the Sankhya Siddhanta, Sankhya theory. So that has been told earlier. We also saw little of Kapila Upadesha, I think. Do you remember? Kapila Upadesha we saw little. Any sloka you remember? Chetak kalu asya bandhaya ratham vapumsi muktaye. Mind is the cause for bandha and moksha. If it is attached to Vishayas, objects, it is bandha. And if the mind is attached to Bhagavan, it is moksha. Ratham vapumsi muktaye. Vishesha saktam bandhaya, ratham vapumsi muktaye. Vishesha saktam bandhaya. If the mind is attached to the worldly objects, it is bandha. If the mind is attached to Bhagavan, it is moksha. So like that, it is simple Upadesha all there. So that I have already been, Kapila's avatara and Kapila Upadesha has been already told. What Yajna Bhagavan did, I will tell you now, he says. In the Manvantara. Akyasya Bhagavan Yajno Yachakara Kuruddha. Bhagavan Yajnaha, what he did, that I will tell you now. Okay. So now he starts to explain that what is in this particular Swayambhuva Manu period, there was 2 avatars. One is Kapila Bhagavan, who by giving Upadesha to the mother through that, he established the Sankhya theory, Sankhya Siddhanta. The Sankhya is not Bhagavad Gita Sankhya, it is Sankhya philosophy. Okay. Now what Yajna Bhagavan did, that I will tell you now, he says. So further the story starts. Virakta kama bhogeshu Shatarupa pati prabhu visarjya rajyam tapase sabhajyo vanama visad. So Manu, having spent a long period of time ruling this whole universe for some time, then he became Virakta. He got fed up with all these things. So then Virakta kama bhogeshu. I enjoyed all pleasures of life, and then he became virakta. Visirjya rajyam. He handed over the kingdom to his children, and tapase sabharjo vanamavashyate. For the sake of doing tapasya, along with his wife, he went to the forest. That means he has taken vanaprasthashram. Okay. From grahasthashram, he moved to vanaprasthashram. And Sunandayam Varshashadam Padekena Bhum Sprishan Tapyamanastato Goram idam Anvaha Bharata. So in the he was doing tapasya on the plains of a river called Sunanda. He was standing in one leg and doing tapasya on the banks of Sunanda, this river. Sunanda, where I do not know. It is said like that. Then he, after having done for tapasya for quite some time, then he said these things. These thoughts came in his mind, and he said that these are his Upadesh actually. Now it is Vedanta starts. Manuruvaja yena chetete vishwam chetete nayam yo jagatti shene asmin nayam tam veda vedasakha yena chetete vishwam. What makes this world, what makes the objects to be active, to pulsate? What gives this strength? What gives energy, power to the objects? This world is active, very active. It is pulsating. It is doing something. World means it is macro. Now forget about the macro. What is the micro? You. We are all micro of that. So you are active, you are intelligent, you have got power, you have got strength, you move, you see. So there is knowledge in you. Okay. That knowledge is sparking, it is pulsating. Yena chete devasam, by which the world is pulsating, is alive. Vishwam chete tenayam. That world cannot make this conscious. Because of what the world is conscious, and which the world cannot give consciousness to that. Or what makes the world, the objects conscious? The objects cannot be conscious without which. Okay? Otherwise, yes, make it a little more simple. Yo jagatti shayane asmin nayam tam vedasaha yo jagatti shayane asmin. Lying down on this, sleeping on this, he is always awake. Sleeping on this is always awake. Somebody is sleeping in you. When you are sleeping, somebody in you is always awake. So, Nayam Tam Veda, that fellow who is sleeping, he cannot know who is awake. The fellow who is sleeping here, there are two people. One is the fellow sleeping and the fellow is awake. The sleeping fellow doesn't know the waking fellow. The waking fellow knows what is sleeping. He is aware of the person who is sleeping. But the person who is sleeping is not aware of one who is awake. Okay? That is, the Paramatma in you is always awake. I did not know anything. After, when you get up, what you say? I had a nice sleep. Who was aware of that nice sleep? I had a nice sleep. How will you say? Somebody is aware of it. So who was aware of that? That person is always aware. And what he is aware of, that is not aware of him. Okay? You understood actually? Paramatma in you is aware of this body. The body cannot be aware of that Paramatma. Then he says, next sloka, you will understand this. Atma vasyamidam vishwam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena vunjetha Magadakasya Siddhanam. What is this mantra? Ishavasya. Only Ishavasya is changed as Atmavasyam. Okay. Atmavasyam idam Vishwam. The entire Vishwam, the world, this universe, is covered by Atma. Covered by Atma. Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat. In this world, whatever is there moving, it is all covered by that Atma. Tena tektena bhunjeda magata kasya svidhanam. So therefore, offer everything to him and enjoy. Offer everything to him and enjoy. Don't take it and enjoy. You offer it. That is what you say. Kayena vaja. Ishavasya Upanishad, I give a different meaning. Here it is different meaning I give. Tena tektena bhunjita. Yeah, enjoy all these pleasures. But offer it to him first. As his offering you enjoy. Not as you are earning. Because you have not earned anything. I can give you vada, you say you cannot make vada. You can only prepare it with materials you have not made. Udad you have not made. Udad you cannot. I put cultivate cultivation means that the earth is there and so many processes there. You are only doing something. Okay. You are only assembling this. The product copyright is not with you. Product copyright is with him. If you put a mango seed, mango only will come. It will not come. Tamarind tree will not come. If it comes, what will happen? If you cook something, something else comes. If you add sugar, it becomes bitter. The sugar has got the sweetness. It is not given by you. You put sugar into the kheer, it becomes sweet. Instead of that, sugar says, I will only make it bitter. Then what will happen? So, tena tektena bhunjeda. So, offer everything. That's why kayena vacha manasendriya. Buddhatma abad pradesh svabhava. That's what. So, everything is offered unto you. And so, that's why we offer bhog to Bhagavan and then take it. First we give it to him and then take it. So, it's as his blessing we take it. So, that's what he says. Then he says, Yam na pashyati pashyantam chakshuryasya na sharishyati tam bhutaniriyam devam suparnam upadavata. Yam na pashyati, again he is repeating the same idea. Yam na pashyati pashyantam, which doesn't see one who sees. The eye see you. Okay. The eye cannot see my eye. What? I see you. But the eye cannot see itself. It can see other things only. None of those things can see this also. So that which is seeing, that which is conscious of things existing, that those things cannot be conscious of this. Chakshur yasya rishyati. The eye cannot see the eye itself. Tam bhuta niliyam devam suparnam upadavata. Tam bhuta niliyam. That who is existing, that which is existing in all these objects, that Deva, that reality, that supreme reality, that intelligence, that knowledge, that consciousness, which is available in each and everything, that you understand. Suparnam upadhavata. Suparnam means what? Suparnam means good leaf. Suparnam means Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya. Two birds are there. Suparna means birds. Bird. Two birds are sitting in a branch. Mundakopanishad. Kathopanishad. Mundaka. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya. One branch of a tree, two birds with golden plumes are sitting. One is eating the fruits and the other is just watching. That mantra, same idea. Suparna upadavata, that bird which is remaining as a witness and always aware of what is going on here. That you understand. You try to understand. In this, that Paramatma is sitting, because of which I am speaking to you and you are hearing. You are able to hear, not because of this body. The body will be there, you will not hear. The body, if it is dead, what will happen? The body will be there intact, but you will not understand. So that Suparna, that bird which is the Paramatma in you, that you understand. Realize that Paramatma, we are carried away by this body and that which identifies with the body. Then 14th sloka we'll see. Athagre rishaya karmani ihante karmahetave ihamanu hipurishaha prayu aniham pravatyate. So, so what is told is, first in the first Atmavasyamidam Vishwam, in that he says, Tena tektena bunjeda. You offer it into God and take it as his prasada. That is the meaning actually. So for that purpose, what you have to do? You have to do, because the body cannot remain, you have to be doing activities. Karma you will be doing. Everyone has to do some karma. Without karma you cannot remain, So and that karma we do, and we do the karma to achieve the result. We do an activity with an idea, with an intention, with a goal to achieve something. All activities are motivated to achieve something. Then he says, you do that, but offer it to God and then take it. Then he says, Atha agre. So naturally your mind will make you to do activity, because the mind will desire something and naturally you will be active. So do all activities, no problem, you do activities. Don't run away from this world. I will go and sit there and meditate. After 1 hour, you will find there is a problem and you will come back here. Go and sit there in the forest. Then some sound comes. Nobody is there, some sound comes, means immediately they will start fearing. They want to come back. Come back, Swamiji. Can I come back? Oh, come. So, naturally we will be active. So, therefore rishis knows this. They cannot remain inactive. Without doing karma, you cannot remain. Without desiring something, it is impossible to live. Some desire will be there, all right, you have the desire and achieve it through proper means, and for that you do this karma. That karma should be rooted through dharma. Okay? So therefore rishis said, Atha agre rishyaha told, Karmani ihante akarma hetavaha. So they said, they insisted that you do the karma. They say you do this karma yoga you do. What for? To go beyond karma yoga. Ihante means, karmani ihante karma, they desire you to do the karma. For what purpose? Akarma hetave, so that you become, karma will go away. So the karma yoga you should do, so that you enter into jnana yoga. Karma yoga you do, so that you enter into bhakti yoga. You will not have bhakti to Bhagavan. Unless there is something you want from Bhagavan, you won't care for Bhagavan. Yesterday I told you, our prayer time, our Bhagavan's time, how much we want? Only this much we want. If this much we want other things. For this much want only we are approaching this much Bhagavan. Am I right? Our prayer time, our connection to Bhagavan is very limited. Our connection to other worldly objects is much more than this. So Bhagavan is very tolerant. All right, at least 10% you give. Then slowly, he will, like a python, he will slowly, 10 minutes you do, then he will make it 20 minutes. Then then you will not know that. So Bhagavan is also like that. So karmani ihante, they desire that you should do karma for akarma hetave, so that you become akarma. You get that jnana later. In somewhere else it is told karmani karma kashanani. The karma you do to go beyond the karma. The karma you do so that you go beyond the karma. Okay? Ihamano hi purishaha prayo aniham prabhadyate. Only that who is doing the Yehamano hi purishaha, one who is doing the karma, automatically will become karma rehita. That is how this Manu was doing karma for so many years. Then he got virakti and then he went for tapasya. So every one of us, we have to be doing karma sincerely according to the dharma, and karma will automatically fall down. That is why every day our prayer, what is everyday prayer? Trayambakam yajamahe sugadhyam pushtivardhanam urvarika bandhanat mrityor mukshi yamamritat. The urvarika, when it becomes ripe, it automatically get detached from that. It will detach itself from the creeper automatically. When it becomes ripe, automatically it gets detached. So automatically it gets. So karma you keep on doing, akarma will come. Otherwise what will happen? Akarma will not be there. You will be a hypocrite. If you close your eyes, Bhagavan will not come. Unwanted things will come. People come and say, Swamiji, when I close my eyes, unwanted things. Yes, unwanted things will come only. You read Bhagavad, you read this Bhagavad Gita, you do some service, you love other people. Automatically, then your mind will be quiet. Now, because of the desire only agitation, you cannot tell them, you will not understand. So, Ihamanu Ihate Bhagavanisho Nihitatra Ihamano Hiprasha Prayena means they will generally automatically Aniham Prabhadyate Karma Rahityam Iha Aniha opposite. So as you are doing karma, you get karma bandha will be automatically get snapped. Ihate Bhagavanisho Nahitatra Vishajyate Atmalabhena Purnarto Navasidanti Yenatam. So again the same idea is being told. Therefore, whosoever involved in the karma, Nahitatra Vishajyate, he will not get involved in that. He will not get bound by that. Atmalabhena Purnarta. In course of time, Atmalabha will come. He will achieve that. He will realize it. And then Navasitanti, and he will not perish. He will not have any problem later, they say. And okay, in 17 we will say. Iti mantropanisadam vyagarantam samahitam dustvasura yatudanaha jagdum abhyadravadshruta. So this is what Manu has said so far, that idea, it is called mantropanisadam. He called it as mantropanisadam. It is like mantras. Ishavasya mantra only he says, Atma avasyamidam. So whatever Manu has said now, they are all Upanishad mantras in another way. Okay? So, when Manu said all these things, Manu was thinking like this, iti mantropanisadam vyagarantam samahitam. When Manu was remaining peaceful and expressing these things, drishtva asuraha yatudanaha jagdum apyadravanyashruta. So when they saw him explaining all these things, the asuras thought, all right, this is the right time to eat him. They were very hungry. The asuras came to eat him. The Devi Mahatmya you read, while Brahma was sitting there, asuras wanted to eat, he came to eat Brahma. Madhugadva. And then they saw that Bhagavan was sleeping. And however much they called, he will not hear because Karnamala was there. The Karnamala means what? Something in that some dirty material is there in the ear. Actually, what does it mean means we all have Karnamala. That's why you are that. Bhagavan is the Antaratma. Your Antaratma is Bhagavan. We hear that, but it never goes because it blocks there. Now we have to go to that ENT and that fellow will take it out. Like that, this Karnamala means that it is blocking. Real knowledge doesn't come. Many times you have been told you are that. You are divine. We never accept it. You are a fool, you will accept it. You become angry, you are a fool. How do you say like this? That goes inside. You are divine, you see him. Swamiji, what are you doing? I have got all problems. What problem you have? You are divine. Nobody will accept. So that is Karnamal actually. So that's why now the Asuras wanted to eat him. They will kill him. His life is wasted. So now the story starts. This is called Achyayika. So when he proclaimed this truth, then the Asuras came and attacked him. When you think something good, the other vasanas, other people will come and attack you and say, no, what nonsense you are doing. You say that I want to go to ashram and lead a good life. What ashram and all these things? They are all scoundrels. You don't go there, you come here. People will say, you are going to temple and other things. What is this? Well, Bhagavan will help you. Don't go all foolish ideas, come here. People say like that. So, tam tatavasitan vikshya yajna sarvagato harihi yamehi parivrudo devehi hatva ashasan trivishtavam. When these asuras wanted to kill and eat Manu, then Bhagavan Yajna's avatara happens, first avatara happens. Tam tada avasitan vikshya, having seen that the asuras are going to kill the Manu and eat him. Manu means what? Manu is the name. Manu is the post name. Manu is Swayambhuva Manu, because Manu means it is like a general secretary. It's not the name of a person. It is something. So the person has got a name, Swayambhuva is name. So they added it. Okay. So when they were going to kill Manu, Manu means what actually? Manu. Manu means mantra. Manu means mantra. Ordinary mantra. Manu means mantra. Name is also Manu. Another meaning is like Manu is the emperor, the highest authority for so many, about 71, 14 Manus together make 1,000 Chaturyugas. So another meaning of Manu is mantra. So when they wanted to eat the mantras, wanted to spoil the mantras, Bhagavan comes and establishes. That is the spiritual meaning actually. That is the esoteric meaning. Okay. So Manu is a person now, they wanted to kill him. The king, they wanted to kill him. So, Tam tatavasidan vikshya, having found that the asuras, the yadadanas, rakshasas, etc. are approaching to kill the Manu, Yajnaha sarvagato hari, that Bhagavan Yajna, who is sarvagata, who is sarvabhyapi. Sarvagata means sarvabhyapi. He is sarvabhyapi, so he knows what you are thinking. What is the idea of the asuras? Bhagavan knows because he is sarvagata, he is everywhere. He doesn't need a spy to report these fellows are coming to kill. He himself knows because it is happening inside him only. Sarvagato harihi. Yamehi parivata. Yamehi means that devatas. Devatas are called yamehi. Parivataha devehi hatva ashasat trivishtabam. So Bhagavan Yajna killed those asuras and established the Trivishtabam Asha. And he controlled the Trivishtabam. He ruled the three worlds. Yajna is the Bhagavan's avatara. Yajna was also Indra in the first Manvantara. So Yajna Bhagavan killed those asuras and ruled these three worlds. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suha were all ruled by Yajna. So in this, first I told you it is a Manvantara Katha, means it is also Dharma Lakshana Katha. The dharmas are being told in this. What every Manu tried to establish the dharma. So Yajna, Bhagavan Yajna is the first avatara in this Manu, in this Manvantara. Okay. Next avatara we will see tomorrow. The third skanda, from the third chapter, this is Gajendra Stuti will come. That's also a tough study, but I will try to explain to you. Okay. Manaso vrittayo nasyo Krishnapadaambujashrayah Vachopidayi nirnamnam kayastat prahvanadishu कर्मभिर्भ्रम्यमाणानां यत्र क्वापि ईश्वरेच्छया मङ्गलाचरितैर्दानैः रतिर्न कृष्ण ईश्वरे भवे भवे यथा भक्ति पादयोस्तव जायते तथा कुरुष्व देवेश नादस्त्वं नो यतः प्रभो नामसङ्कीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनः तं नमामि हरिं परं तं नमामि हरिं परम्